Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hello guys, and welcome to today's video. Well, today I'm going to talk about some things that have changed. I was talking about the plan of getting a car in March this year. Well, probably that plan is not going to happen. I'm going to tell you why, because it's really worth the wait. It's still possible the car will be there in March or April, but there is a big possibility that we'll have to wait for another year. And I have something written down over here, and I'm going to talk with you guys why I may going to wait to buy a car. And the first thing is I'm probably going to change my job. I'm probably going to work somewhere else, and that's not yet 100% sure. So the thing is, I work here now and everything is fine. I work there and I get my money each month. In January I get a real contract, and in the beginning of April I will be able to get a car credit so I can get a car. And that's fine, that's a good thing. But there's another job and I want to work there. But there you get a temporary contract for 1 year. So that means you have to work for 3 months with a real contract to get a car credit. So that means if I would work there now, I need to work for 15 months until I get a car credit, and that's still a long time. And there's another catch. While I work there, I have to study, do exams. And if I fail those exams 2 times, I will be fired and I will have nothing again. So that's a big bummer. So it's a risk, but I'm willing to take that risk, because if I stay where I work now, I have decent wage. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not that great. And when I'm going to change my job to the new place, and I finished all the exams and I can stay there, then I really get much better wage. And I've written everything down here, and I'm going to talk why I would want to change. Yeah, so don't mind my handwriting, it's pretty bad. But now, the 1st January 2019, I will get a full contract. By the 1st of April, the bank will accept my car credit because I worked 3 months with a full contract. This is what I earn each month. You can loan about 1/3 for a car. That means I can loan this money. You can loan for 5 years maximum. That means 6 months. So if I do this, that means I can get 30,000 euros for a car. I'm also going to sell mine then, and I get about 4,000 or 5,000 euros for it. But with that, I'm going to pay for the insurance and the tax. So that would be the money for the new car, which is still not that bad. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to change work. And if I would change next month, I will get a full contract in the beginning of December 2019. That means I would have to wait a year. Here I had a temporary contract of 6 months. Here it's a year because of the exams. If I fail those exams, I will be fired and I will have nothing of these 2, and I can, forget all this. But if I succeed all the exams, and you can even do some extra exams, and I'm planning on doing that, and if I have those exams, I can earn this. And divided by 3, you get this for each month. Divided by, when you do it 60 times, you get 44,000 euros, which is 12,000 euros more than that. Also, by then, that means I would get 1st March, and it's probably not going to be then, because I'll probably have to do my contract until the 1st January and then I can work here. So probably the 1st of April of 2020 I will be able to get a car. But by then my current car will be maybe valued about 3,000 or 4,000 euros, and I also saved about 5,000 or 6,000 euros by myself. So that means if I would change job and wait until that, I would have a car for about 50,000 euros, which is way better than this. So yeah, I think it's worth the wait. I mean, if you compare 1,600 euros to 2,200 euros each month, that's a very big difference. Here you can do one thing a month and you can do 2 or 3 things a month with that money. So yeah, I mean, I also have other things to pay with that: maintenance, electricity, water, food. So that's about that. And same goes for that. But here I have 600 euros more than there. So I can spend way more money on things I want. And for me, that's worth it. But that also means that the BMW I currently own is going to stay for a little bit longer. And that means I decided first to not mod it anymore, but I actually, got rid of that plan, and there are a few modifications coming. And I'm going to make a separate video about that with all the modifications I planned for the car, and some which I am still thinking about or which I should do or do not. There's actually one modification I'm already going to show right now because I already got it. It still has to be installed, but I got a cold air kit from K&N, and this is going to be installed in a few days, and we're going to do fun things with it. We're going to do before runs and after. We're going to do a dyno run, and when I do the dyno run, the car will also get mapped. So yeah, the car will get mapped, and with cold air intake, it will have a little bit more horsepower than stock. Also, I have my maintenance that has to come, and I need new spark plugs, and these will also get installed Thursday. So I'm first going to do the maintenance and the spark plugs and a cold air intake, and then I'm going to do the remap. The remap will probably be for the end of November or beginning of December. So we'll still see about that, because I'm also planning on getting a new iPad Pro, and that's also, very costly. So I'm still, deciding which I'm going to get. So yeah, there are still modifications. We're not getting rid of the BMW yet. So yeah, I mean, there's still, fun things planned with the car. I have still a lot of videos in my mind which I'm going to shoot. So yeah, I mean, it's still a lot of fun, and you will have to wait longer until we get a more epic car, probably, because there's also a possibility that I get refused at the new job, and not quitting my current job until I get accepted for the new job. But if I get refused, then I'm still doing my current job, and then I will get my contract in January, and then I can buy a car in March, which will probably be the one M35i, probably. So yeah, we'll still see about that, how it's gonna work out. But I have my talkings this week, sorry. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. No, not a talking, because I will be stressed out, but if I got accepted and I pass all my exams, then I will be a happy guy, and yeah. So yeah, this was it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Bye.